was filled with immense joy to have sufficient harvesting that year to earn plenty of money. With a satisfied expression, he regarded the field of ripe corn with its flowers draped in a curtain of rain. But suddenly a strong wind began to blow, and along with the rain, very large hailstones began to fall. These truly did resemble new silver coins. The boys, exposing themselves to the rain, ran out to collect the frozen pears. Here we could see Lenjo and his family members were expecting a mild rain, but for their surprise, they could see strong wind began to blow. The frozen pears fell onto the earth, which really threatened them. It's really getting bad now, exclaimed the man. I hope it passes quickly. It did not pass quickly. For an hour, the hail rained on the house, the garden, the hillside, the cornfield, on the whole valley. The field was white as if covered with salt. Not a leaf remained on the trees. The corn was totally destroyed. The flowers were gone from the plants. Lenjo's soul was filled with sadness. When the storm had passed, he stood in the middle of the field and said to his sons, a plague of locusts would have left more than this. The hail has left nothing. This year we will have no corn. That night was a sorrowful one, all our work for nothing. There is no one who can help us. We will all go hungry this year. Here we could see their field is the only hope to survive on the top of the hill. But their expectation gone wrong. Everything demolished. The rain has destroyed even their cornfield, hillside, garden, flowers, and etc. So Lenjo's soul was filled with sadness, and he stood in the middle of the field and said to his sons, even the locust insects would have left something on their field. So he is adding that that year they would go hungry, they will not have anything to eat. Next we have oral comprehension check. For this students, I request you to have a glance on the answers which I have sent to you. So we pass on to the next paragraph. But in the hearts of all who lived in that solitary house in the middle of the valley, there was a single hope, help from God. Don't be so upset, even though this seems like a total loss. Remember, no one dies of hunger. That's what they say. No one dies of hunger. All through the night, Lenjo thought only of his one hope, the help of God, whose eyes, as he had been instructed, see everything, even what is deep in one's conscience. Lenju was an ox of a man working like an animal in the field, but still he knew how to write. The following Sunday, at daybreak, he began to write a letter which he himself would carry to town and place in the mail. It was nothing less than a letter to God. In this paragraph, we come to know that their house is the only one which stood solitary on the top of the hill. So, after this distraction, in order to compensate and encourage his family, Lenjo made a statement that remember, no one dies of hunger. Lenjo was a man of hard work. He worked like an ox. He was never tired of working. And also he knew how to write also. More than that, he had a immense faith in God so that on one Sunday he thought of writing a letter to God and to post the letter through post office. Okay students, still here I accomplish this chapter. The remaining part of this chapter will be given you later. Still then, you go through the lesson once again as well as oral comprehension check, verify it and learn it.